What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Farm Some News, baby. Hashtag Farm Some News. Today we got 13 PC mods in testing. We got 22 console mods in testing. With all those 19 mods were released today. JA Modding shows progress on their Case IH 6160 planter. JHHG Modding talks about the difference between the console and PC version of the DB120. Julian F Modding's got a new tractor for us today. Plus, Inside Design talk about their Volvo FH Semi truck. Let's check them out. In testing for PC, we have the Grimmy GL660, JCB telehandler attachments, John Deere 6R Series XL, Kuriki, large bulk goods haul, Magliavaca rice leveler, mulch packing station, Niedersachsen 21, old storage multi-fruit, Rollmaco 2.5M, slurry bag, Uniacos, and wooden bridge prefab. In testing for consoles, we have the Brazilian Open Cow Pasture, Big Fields Farm, Brick, Case IH Axle Flow 130-150 pack, CBH 5000, Cork County, Elmer's Harrow Super 7 Series, Garford Robocrop, Haagenstedt, Ice Cream, Italia Demo version, still in testing, John Deere 6000 Series, Lizard N2195, Massey Ferguson 5700S, Merlot V2, Placeable Amish Shed Pack, Rusty Acres 19, Silo Bag, Small Dairy, Tire, Valtra BH140, and Water Tank 2000L. All that being said, we still have 7 mods sitting waiting to be tested, and the current average waiting time of newly submitted mods is still 1 workday. In addition to the mods and testing, 19 new and updated mods were released today on the in-game mod up, including the Beetle DB120 and the Lightsaber. I've already made a video showing these off, and you can find that video linked in the first pinned comment and description below. Moving into today's top stories, we start with JA Modding, who has new screenshots and information on their Case IH 6160 planter. He says that the system and pipelines are almost finished, with the mod reaching the final stretch of having dynamic hoses done, and then pretty much everything else will just be making sure that it's complete before sending it off for testing for all platforms. This is a mod that we have been seeing for quite a while now, Tease, but as you know, great things do take time. With the addition of the DB120 today, the green team is very happy, but this one's going to make the red team happy as well. I will keep you guys updated once we get more information. We may even be able to show this up before it releases, which would be pretty cool. Speaking of the DB120, JHHG Modding talks about the differences between the version that we showed off today and the version that we showed off over the weekend, and the differences between the two. As you know, this planter basically hits the ceiling of what consoles are able to do, meaning that unfortunately some things were sacrificed in order to get this in your hands. We knew from the very beginning that this would be difficult to do, but JHHG Modding was able to do it with minimum sacrifices overall. Obviously, there's no manure system compatibility because, well, consoles can't have that. The Smartbox configurations were not included because they take up a lot of space. The realistic following the terrain angle was not included. There's no 4K textures, no Mud Dominator branded wheels, which we mentioned in the video, and no Bauer built brand, which that was only removed due to licensing, so we knew that anyway. At the time of recording this video right now, the PC version, or the PC-only version rather, has not been released yet on his Facebook page. I'll let you guys know when that's available, but for everybody else, you can download the older platform version, or the all-platform version, on the official in-game mod hub. A few weeks ago, we talked about Julian F Modding, who was working on their white workhorse. Well, today, we get the announcement of a new tractor, but it's not what you thought it was going to be. This is the Deutz Allis 9100 series. Included in this series will be the 9170 and 9190 models, available in Deutz Green or Allis Red. He says that the model was sent out for testing yesterday for all platforms, so hopefully we will see it soon. Ooh, seeing an Allis on all platforms would be very cool. In regards to the white horse, he does say that most likely this is going to follow in the same footsteps next week. I'll keep you updated once that announcement has been made. And lastly today, yes, lastly, it's a very short day, Inside Design 3D updates us on their Volvo FH 750 semi-truck. Before we start out with the spec sheet that they've presented to us today, remember that this is a rough translation from Portuguese done by Google. So there may be a few things that don't make a whole lot of sense, but this is exactly what they have said about the truck. They say, remembering that the lightweight FH bogie is ready for 3D modeling. It's worth remembering also that they will both have booths, a Globetrotter and Globetrotter XL, and the FH 750 horsepower with mechanical horse model for transporting special individualized loads. Yes, interesting. As far as the bogie live, cabin with a low bed ceiling, sports model air deflector, front rear view, and interclimate. Told you the translations were pretty rough. As far as the strength train, or the engine train rather, you got a 420 horsepower, or 460, 500, and 540 horsepower engines. and that the 750 horsepower engine will be with the reduced cube and rear suspension trapezoidal spring. Yikes, this is real rough. As far as chassis, you have 4x2, you have a 6x2, 6x4, and an 8x2, and the 8x4 chassis will only be available in the 750 horsepower version. You got factory original exhaust, factory original Type D tank, front spring suspension, and a front pneumatic suspension. As far as lights go, you've got LEDs and a lighthouse fully version for the FH 750, and extra options says alcohol wheels. I don't know what that means. Maritime horn, auxiliary fuel tank, and Russian type nut caps. Again, as obvious, this was a very rough translation, but you kind of get the gist of the post. It's still not officially been announced if this is going to be for all platforms or not, but I imagine so, because pretty much everything that Insight Design 3D does is for all platforms, so this will likely be changed to the Lizard FH. But the segue to my outros probably hasn't changed at all. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to all topics discussed today can be found in the description below. No release dates for mods, so myself nor anyone else knows when any mod is going to be released. If I did not talk about something you're interested in or curious about, that just simply means that there's no new information at the time of recording. Please refer to previous episodes on the most current status of those projects, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything new going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that is going to be it for today. Nice, short, sweet, to the point. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it, get subscribed to the channel if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you should never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. With that, hope you have a great day. We will see you later. Peace. Well, moving's going good. We got the living room packed up yesterday. Today, the bedroom. Ugh.